If you had an ability to be able to remotely perceive stuff any place in the world, that could be an extraordinary intelligence source.
We found that many individuals are able to accurately describe what's going on in distant locations.
Are you saying that the work you've been doing is classified?
It was a research facility. That was all that we were going to tell them.
The Russians have been spending millions of dollars investigating so-called ESP.
Psychic spies.
Almost a psychic arms race here. Is there any real application to this?
I think remote viewing has been demonstrated over the 20 years of work that's been sponsored by the government.
Producing crucial and vital intelligence to the NSA, CIA, DEA, and the Secret Service.
I began to feel frightened.
The KGB did admit.
What's really going on here? State-sponsored assassination attempt.
The CIA was lying.
They wanted to kill the program.
A storm brewing.
This is real.
I say no more secrets.
Let this information out.
What you have just seen is the trailer of a documentary film named The Third Eye Spies. One of my friend wanted me to see this, and I have done the same. So I thought would be interested. It would be interesting to dig a little bit deep into this, and what is that Yoga Shastra is talking about. This third eye activation and the ability to see remotely. I mean the remote viewing ability. So this was actually named as a Stargate project from the US Army, which was established in 1978 at Fort Meade, Maryland, by DIA and SRI International, SRI International. SRI International is an non-profit scientific research institute which does research on psychic abilities. So, however, let's see what is Yoga Shastra is talking about all these kind of psychic abilities, and what is that Kundalini activation is going to help us to achieve the same. And the psychic abilities, or the 8 Ashtasiddhis, or the 8 siddhis, or siddhis means is the Sanskrit word which can be translated into English as the ability. So what is this 8 siddhis, or what is this Ashtasiddhis? This is the primary effect of Kundalini awakening, or when the Kundalini start to awoke. These are the siddhis which are happening in human consciousness, or as a being, as a jiva, you are able to, or you will be capable to come into this kind of possibility. And these possibilities are very natural. Like these are the natural abilities of human beings. This has nothing to do with the paranormal activity or paranormal ability. This is natural ability, but while as the Buddhism is rightly saying, while we started to evolve, our ability started to decreases. So however, we can come to that kind of superhuman nature in relative to the human nature of the peoples, those who are alive now or the today. We can come to that kind of superhuman nature. why by awakening the Kundalini power or the Kundalini through Kundalini meditation. So let's see what all are those siddhis. So those Ashtasiddhis are Anima, Mahima, Garima, Laghima, Prapti, Prakamya, Ishutva, Vashitva. So let's see, let's go through all this one by one. That is, the first one is Anima. So what is this anima means? Anima is like anu. Anu means the atom that first came out in Kanada's work, Muni Kanada's work, which speaks about the anima. So it is like becoming smaller than the smallest. What does it means? If we are consciously aware, we could actually become smaller than the smallest. Not in a physical sense, in a conscious level, we could actually become the anu or the smaller than the smallest. Then Mahima, becoming the larger than the largest, which means that through consciously we could actually become the larger than the largest. So while we are consciously awoken and we become larger than the largest, imagine that you were as your soul or as your conscious is becoming more conscious, your sensual perceptions also increases, like your ability to see, touch, feel, talk or hear. All these things will actually increases. So if you become the larger than the largest, you could actually see things that is not capable to see through ordinary perception. So this is this psychic ability. Okay, so Gerima is the ability to becoming very heavy in weight. It's like mountains, like Mount Everest. You can be become like very big as like Mount Everest. And Legima, so that means that you can less heavy weight than that of the less heavy weight. Like there are substances which are actually less lighter than that of um, oxygen. So that those days in ancient times, what they can identify in physical terms, which was oxygen or the air or the air, is what they identified in those days as in physical terms. But when we come to nowadays, we could actually become smaller than the smallest, which is like the readily available material, which is actually scientifically proven than that of lighter. We can be consciously become lighter than that of the lighter. Then Prapti. It's like how can we spell it? It's like Prapti. Prapti is like ability to acquire anything. You could consciously acquire anything you want. Prakapnya. Prakapnya is the ability to obtain anything desired. The next one is Prakapnya. That is the ability to obtain anything which you desire. So these things, that is why the Kundalini meditation or the psychic ability is so called, which is actually very essential human nature, and that is very fundamental human nature, which is seen as a psychic ability, which is very very fundamental. That is very that is the birthright of every human beings to be become that kind of psychic. That is the very fundamental nature we could actually achieve through the Kundalini awakening. The sixth one is Prakapnya, ability to obtain anything desired. And seventh one is Ishota. Ishota, that Isha is the word for the god in Sanskrit. That Sanskrit term is actually translating into English word which is like God. Okay, so Ishota, the power of absolute leadership. So people see that Lord or the God as somebody who is actually as a father. So you could be become Ishota, like you can be become the leader of the leader. So that is called Ishota. Then the eighth one is Vashitwa. You can actually attract anything to you, like that is the theory of manifestation is actually trying to prove now. So that if you think about that, you can actually attract that one. That is the conscious ability of you to attract what you want. So that is the Vashitwa, that is the ability to attract whatever you want in your life. So these are the eight siddhis or the ashtasiddhis which will actually evoke uh, through the kundalini meditation in human psyche. So what happens is like there is something called persona. In Carl Jung actually says it's a persona, that we wear a mask in order to sustain or survive in the society which we live on. That mask will actually disappear and the real human nature will actually evoke. That is the eighth thing. These are the eight things. Those are the ashtasiddhis which will actually evoke on human body or the human psyche to obtain what you want. So this is been already been said. Why I'm saying this is all these abilities are already being said in Yoga Shastra, and you could actually achieve those kind of ability through some certain practices like Kundalini meditation, Tantra, and astrology. And it's depends. It's different from person to person how you can achieve the same. However, all these things has been already said in Yoga Shastra, and there are also scriptures also been said how to achieve those kind of ability which is in Yoga Shastra. So I thought of making this reaction to this particular movie which my friend has said me to watch, that is Third Eye Spies. So the trailer which you have just gone through is the trailer of this particular movie. So yeah, thank you.